My name is Ryan Davis, head strength and conditioning coach here with Colorado State football. The next movement I'm going to show you guys is going to be a back squat. Before we start with this, I want you to keep in mind these are complex movements. We're trying to show different variations that you can do with this movement before you work all the way to the most difficult variation. So with the back squat, I've got my intern here, Nick Antolik. He's going to help out and he's going to demonstrate some of this. So before we start with the back squat, a couple of housekeeping rules. Nick's going to step into the rack, all right? The first thing he's going to do is he's going to make sure the rack is set to his height. We've already done that, all right? The bar needs to be somewhere around that shoulder, within about 2 inches of that shoulder, so he can stand underneath it and lift it out of the rack safely. Once he gets the bar out of the rack, Nick's going to set up right here on our ram head. He's going to have his feet just outside of his hips. We want his toes pointed as close to forward as he can get them, and that's going to differ with athlete. That's going to differ with your athletes based on ankle mobility. If an athlete has to turn his ankles out, we're okay with that, or his feet out just a little bit, we're okay with that. All right? Once Nick sets his feet, we're going to start into the movement. A couple different things that I want you to note here. The way we coach it and the way we work. When he's at about 50% or less of his max, we don't have a problem with our athletes going below parallel. When Nick gets to 50, 75, 85%, we're going to have him squatting right to parallel. And when we're going 95% or above, all right, we are going to go parallel, but it's going to be parallel to hamstring to floor. All right, so there are a few different ways, and that's just based on weight, intensity, and safety for the athlete. All right, so we'll have Nick step into the rack. We'll have him set himself up. All right, his hands, you see he's grabbing the bar by the knurling. All right, his hands, again, we're okay if he's a thumb's width in or outside of that knurling, and again, that's going to depend on shoulder mobility for the athlete. He's going to step in, he's going to set that bar, all right, where we want it is on top of that trap. We do not, here at Colorado State, we do not coach a low bar back squat. For us, we want that bar sitting up on the trap so that athlete can keep his torso upright throughout the course of the movement. He's going to have one foot underneath the bar. He's going to walk the other foot underneath the bar. He's going to stand up. That bar will clear the rack, and he's going to back up, put his feet right there in the ram head. From here, we're going to have Nick set his feet somewhere just outside his hips, maybe just to his shoulders. And again, if we need the athlete to turn his ankle or turn his feet out due to ankle mobility here, I'm okay with them doing that a little bit. When Nick starts his movement, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to push through his heels, and he's going to drive his hips back toward me, all right? He's going to sit down into the movement, pushing his heels to the floor, keeping his trunk upright, his head pointed forward. He's going to get down just below parallel, drive through the heels, exhale on the way up, all right? We'll have Nick go ahead and demonstrate a couple more reps into that squat pattern. Good job, exhaling on the way up. One more. Exhaling on the way up. When he completes his last rep, we're going to have the athlete walk the bar back into the rack until it catches the hook, the spotter behind him, and then he'll squat down and rack it into those J hooks and safely exit the rack. So keep in mind that these are complex movements. Our goal today was to show you different variations and how to work to those movements in a safe and effective manner. We are open here at Colorado State. If you need to email us, feel free to shoot us an email, ask us a question. If we can help you, we're going to help you in any way we can. Thanks. We appreciate your time.
This segment is sponsored by Pendulum Equipment.
From their heavy-duty pendulum racks to their complete line of pendulum plate-loaded machines, you can train the entire body.